Hello and welcome to the couch with Gabe. On behalf of the Iowa Western Winter Room First Aid course, today I will be presenting you a first aid kit and its contents and showing you the importance of knowing how to use each individualized item that comes within the kit. On a side note, I actually had to go out and buy a first aid kit because I'm currently not at my home at the recording of this video. So um, earlier in the semester, we had an assignment to put together your own first aid kit. So you realize that it's kind of limited when you actually go out and buy one. So I will be mentioning some things that people have around their homes that can help them in possible emergency-like situations. All right. First thing I want to start with comes with some gloves. You know, you want to protect yourself and the victim who's going through the situation at the time. You know what I'm saying? You don't want anything that can be contracted between touching blood or any other type of bodily fluid. And it's just important to be safe. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you want to protect yourself. It also comes with Neosporin. You know, not the best ointment to cover up wounds or anything like that, but it contributes to the healing factors of just putting on a band-aid. You know, I think it's the best ointment to use would be more so Polysporin, but I believe Neosporin is the most popular ointment to use over an open wound. You know, then you cover it up with some type of dressing, whether it's gauze, which the kit that I do have also comes with gauze of a couple of different sizes and stuff like that. You know, a couple of different dressings. So you always want to make sure that you do have this in an abundance of gauze and stuff like that to cover any wounds, contracted or anything like that, because you actually have to change these. You know, if you don't change them, then you run the risk of infection, and that can turn the situation from bad to worse. The kit that I bought also comes with a ice pack. You know, you use this for any minor aches from, you know, I don't know, I guess falling or anything like that, any type of blow. It can use to kind of like treat pain from the victim and stuff like that, and just kind of like ease whatever symptoms they're feeling in that regard. Another thing to go with pain, the kit comes with ibuprofen, a couple of packets of ibuprofen. I believe this is 200 milligrams of ibuprofen, and also this is to treat pain and inflammation. Currently on hand, I had some Aleve. So, I mean, it's kind of a personal preference which one you choose to use. Both are non-steroidal, you know, so I guess you don't have to worry about anything like that. And I have a lighter. The reason why I have a lighter also is to sterilize any needles in case you needed to pop blisters or anything like that, you know. Tweezers used to remove foreign objects from the victim's body or things like that. You don't want to use tweezers on stuff like stingers because you end up injecting more of the venom into the body. So try to avoid that at all costs. The best thing to use would to be a credit card or a fingernail to try to scrape the stinger out of the victim. Which leads me to my next point. A lot of people, especially if you have allergies or only allergies, you generally carry an EpiPen. So knowing how to use those and what they're used for is a noble skill to have, because generally, you know, a big one will be something like peanut allergies. And those who experience something like that is you want to be able to treat that as quickly as possible. So what you do is you remove the safety precaution, which is like a blue cap at the top, which allows for you to have access to the needle. And from that needle, you take it and inject it into the victim's legs or a relaxed muscle. Like I said, going to continue, it says it comes with band-aids, you know, different dresses to cover any wounds. They're all different sizes. More band-aids. And it also comes with alcohol prep pads, you know, to sterilize your hands or anything that you would be using on the victim. More band-aids. Um, Allergy medication. This is loratadine, which is an antihistamine to stop itching, hives, or anything like that, just to kind of give some type of treatment to any anaphylactic reactions that the body goes through. It also has tape to hold dressings in place and things like that. So pretty much this is just the basic first aid kit, a combination of what I guess normal people would have around the house, but in the college dorm you really don't have access to a lot of those things. A couple of honorable mentions that did not come with the kit: a CPR mask, which is supposed to serve the purpose of not allowing for mouth-to-mouth contact per se, but a simple trick for that is to grab a thin article of clothing and use it as a barrier so that you're still able to use rescue breaths. Um, but as far as being prepared for these situations, the best thing to do is to be knowledgeable and aware that anything can happen. So you always want to make sure that you have a plan set in place. So with that being said, be knowledgeable, be aware, and always be prepared.